So Leo, this is going to be your mid-August you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you might be connecting with during this time frame. Keep in mind it's general, so all of it can be interchangeable, and it could be regarding an intimate or a platonic relationship in your life. And let's go ahead and get started. So the shared energy, Leo, is that of opposition. This is all about balance, harmony, trying to see all sides, okay, will be really important during this time frame. It does talk about conscious manifestation as well. So Leo, karma, so to speak, may be heightened during this time frame, especially with the planetary alignments going on during your birth season, right? So this is saying manifest consciously, watch your thoughts, watch where your vibration is at, because it'll be one of these periods of time where you almost see the outcome right away. Sometimes karma takes a while and we don't always see how our actions create the outcome. But during this time frame, it's like a sped up process where the way you treat someone, they're immediately going to have that response to you. Whatever energy you're putting out, you're going to attract that back to you. So good or bad. Or indifferent, so just pay attention to that. It's a powerful space to be in, as long as you're coming from a place of focused thought. So this is an interesting start to the reading, Leo. Let's see what your overall supporting energy is for my Leos. So here you have Justice. A lot of Libran energy, and it's interesting because before I started the reading, I had a Libra card facing up. So some of you may have Libra placements in your own birth chart. You could be dealing with one, and or that's just a heightened energy around you during this time frame. So this energy is all about, seeing both sides, like I said, keeping your integrity in place, staying in a place where you're balanced, meaning you're in alignment with your thoughts and your emotions, okay? So that'll all be very, very important. Let's see what the person you're dealing with. They have the Five of Swords and Queen of Cups. So, Leo, the person you're connecting to, they may be feeling somewhat at a loss, emotionally during this time frame. I feel like this person may be dealing with feelings of rejection or defeat, and or they just might be really hypersensitive, Leo, towards you or within the connection during this time frame. And it's really coming from a place of being triggered. So I do feel that this person may be easily triggered during this time frame, or maybe in general. That could be their general persona, so to speak. But there's definitely a hypersensitivity over here on this person's side. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna go into the recent past energy, Leo. Recent past energy. Woo. All right, Ace of Pentacles, Justice again. You have 3 cards of Justice, and it's in the reverse. And then here you are, the King of Wands, Page of Wands in the reverse, 10 of Swords. So I feel like, Leo, in the past, there might have been some injustices, or things that you felt were not justified, not fair is what I'm getting in the past. And this could have been regarding money or commitments or relationships. You name it, it'll be different for each of you. But there's this feeling of like, okay, well, I don't feel that I was served justice in that situation, for whatever reason that is. And while that may have been true, Leo, you have shifted that into letting it make you more ambitious, maybe a little more blunt, or a little bit more determined to figure out how to get that spark back in your step, you know, or in your energy, right? And learning how to kind of let go of things we feel are injustices. Right. So some of you most definitely were done wrong, you know, at one point in your life or in the recent past. And while that was not fair, it is also not fair to you, Leo, to continue to put focus there, because when you put focus on that injustice, you're essentially asking for more injustices because you get what you put your focus upon. So, you know, I guess the best way to move out of this energy is just to, okay, that was then, this is now. I make my own karma, and then moving forward, I'm going to keep my integrity in place, and I will get then people of integrity, and that's where the justice comes in. So, we're off to a running start. Let's see. What is this person's recent past energy? Leo, strength. 7 of Swords, the Moon, and the Knight of Swords. So, interesting, Leo, you're showing up on this person's side. This person may have been hiding their emotions, you know, from you or from others, or like I said, in general, they may be a very private person when it pertains to speaking about the truth about their emotions. It may be because this person is easily triggered about being vulnerable, or there may be things that they don't feel they are ready to face or talk about, or that's how they've been in the past. You know, so they may have lied to you, Leo. They may have lied to you as well because they felt like maybe you emotionally could not handle the truth, or there's a sense of wanting to protect at the same time that there's a sense of not really saying the full truth of how someone feels. So I feel like this person's stance, Leo, is that they feel they are protecting you by lying to you, essentially, or just not telling all of what they feel, right? And that's kind of the stance they took in the past. It's like, well, what Leo doesn't know can't hurt them, right? You know, I think that's the angle that they were coming from. And some of you, this could be interchangeable, Leo. That could be how you were towards them, you know, kind of feeling like you were protecting them by not fully expressing everything you knew or everything you felt, things like that. So it can be interchangeable, it could be both. But you get what I mean, right? This person definitely was not speaking on some emotional triggers and disappointments to you, to really anyone, I feel. So let's go into perception then, Leo, and how you perceive, okay. That's like half the deck, so give me a second. What I was going to say is, let's go into perception and how you see this person. Keep in mind that perception is in the eye of the beholder. So, but we'll start there and then we'll go deeper, okay? So, let's try it again. Leo's perception here, and I had a card flip. Girl. So, Ace of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, and your perception of the connection, and the World card. So, Leo, you've definitely come to, here's what's coming to my mind. You've come to an understanding about the connection, and you've come to an understanding, Leo, about how this person's brain works and the cycles that they go through. And when I say cycles, I mean mood shifts, mood swings, mood changes, like something about their persona has become predictable to you because you've learned either this person's psyche, or you've run it through your brain long enough that you have the clarity of what you need to know to wrap up cycles in your own life or within this connection for some of you. I feel like, you know, Leo, you think that you can have this very generous exchange and feel successful in really whatever you put your mind to. That's what I keep getting. I keep getting the phrase, put your mind to. like this person may encourage you to, you know, put your mind to it, or something about the connection has had you exploring yourself enough to the point that you started exploring not only your mind, but the way that your mind was thinking about it. Yeah, it changed your mindset, your mind frame. I'm getting so many different words. Okay, so that's your perception. Let's see what this person's perception is, Leo. The Chariot, the Eight of Pentacles, all right, the Hermit, Ace of Wands in the reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles. So, Leo, when this person thinks about the connection, some of them have moved on from the connection, especially if you've had a separation. But yet at the same time, they do feel left out of your life, you know, and they may be missing the passion and missing your attention. That's specific if you're in separation. If you're not in separation, or I should say either or, this person is looking to, they're trying to kind of distract themselves from the connection. So they feel like there was emotional pain here, and that pain kind of got in the way of the connection. And I do feel that there are regrets here. Oh, yes, that's what it is. So this person knows that they were emotionally triggered either by the connection or just in some part of their life, and that emotional trigger has essentially sabotaged them. And I feel it's throughout their life, like they consistently sabotage themselves, especially in love, because of these emotional wounds, so to speak, that they're very sensitive and very protective over. Okay, so they may have a habit of doing that, but I just feel like, yeah, this person's aware that they need to focus on building themselves up more and their self-worth. And Leo, if you have done that, then that kind of serves, it really should be serving this person an inspiration to do the same, but it's actually kind of doing the opposite, right? Because if this person sees you having this clarity and the success and all of that, and trust me, they honor your value, okay, whether they say it or not, it actually kills their passion for so, you know, and think about that for a second, right? So if you're doing well and you're connected to this person, why does that kill their passion then? Because I think that this person thinks like there can only be one star in the relationship, maybe, or, you know, if all of the attention is focused on you, then everything becomes about you, you know, or you could feel that way about them, Leo, and they feel like they don't want to be responsible for your desires, you know, so it can be interchangeable, this message here. So let's go into genuine emotions underneath it all. Leo, how do you truly feel underneath it, towards the connection? What are you feeling? Seven of Wands. Man, my cards are messy today. Seven of Wands, the Moon, Eight of Cups, the Knight of Cups. Oh, okay, I have it. Was that Ace of Base? Ace of Base? I don't know if that's the name of the band. Don't turn around, 'cause you're gonna see my heart breaking. I don't want you seeing me cry. Okay, that's the song that came to my mind. And No offense to Ace of Base. I think that was the name of the band. I'm not a fan. So, and I haven't heard that song in forever, but it's never really about the song. It's just about the meaning behind it. And the song was "Don't Turn Around or You'll See My Heart Breaking." So that could be coming from your end, Leo, or from this person's end, but check that song out if you have a chance. You know, genuinely, you want to feel at peace emotionally, but you do get a little bit overwhelmed. You know, you do get a little bit sucked into the depth of the fear of loss for some of you, or the fear of someone walking away. You know, it's almost like, Leo, some of you feel like, and this is an internal dialogue, not something you share with other people. Some of you feel like, well, if I'm not like super uber loving to this person, then they won't love me in return. Or just feeling like you always have to make sure you let them know, or to show that and express that, because you feel it's hard for me to put it into words. You feel like, not like it's a job, but like you constantly have to put yourself out there. But it's just a feeling, because you don't actually need to do that. You don't need to overexert yourself. Some of you are putting more energy into a relationship than you're getting at the moment. Or you've had that issue in the past, and it needs to be more balanced. But I don't think it's so much that this person is asking you to continually kind of shove yourself to the side and service them, although they might be. I think this is more of something that you feel an obligation to do. And that's not so unusual for Leo, right? Because you live from your heart chakra, Leo. That's why you are represented by the sun. And a lot of times Leos feel like they've got to be the one to show the love, or they've got to be the one to carry that weight, you know. And so I guess the message here is to balance out that thought. It is okay to come from your heart chakra. Definitely don't ever stop being a Leo. You can stop being a Leo if you wanted to stop being a Leo. You know, continue to give with your heart, but let go of the expectation that you must be that way. Because it is okay sometimes to take your power or take your energy and place it just solely on you, and have that peace of mind, and let yourself feel those emotions and walk away when you need to. And this person, if it's true and it's genuine, they will be there when you're ready to come back and be giving again. And if they're not there, then ask yourself why you're settling for that, I guess. So, how does this person genuinely feel towards the connection? Knave of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. So, Leo, this person genuinely does not trust their emotional self, even when things are really good. Even when things are really good, they tend to pick at it or overanalyze it, or they've had a habit of doing this in the past. I do feel like this person is doing this juggling act of overthinking things and then wanting to go back to their happy space. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person, they like to read between the lines, and they like to surprise, whether that's good or bad, but this person has the ability to surprise you in really good ways, or they feel that about you, and they have it in their emotional self to be able to give you all of this beautiful and magnificent love, But there's a trigger here, okay? And I feel like this person tends to overanalyze because of these hyper emotional sensitivities that they have. This person could be an empath, and so, but not a well practiced empath, or they may be out of alignment, you know, on and off during this time frame, you know. And the reason why I say that is because they're hyper aware of their emotional self, and it takes a certain amount of emotional intelligence to be able to do that. But they haven't quite mastered the emotional control piece of it. Yes, you want to be sensitive, but you have to control it, you know. So they're learning. They're trying not to go back and forth. I think this person is searching for emotional balance themselves here. So what are your hopes, Leo? Page of Pentacles. I just got the song, Give 'em something to believe in. I don't know who sings that. But this is, you know, wanting to plant the intention of balance in your life. You know, you've gotten clarity here. Like I said, you've gotten this higher understanding, you know what's up with this person. You don't even really need this reading. Like, you guys know what's up, right? You're clear as a bell over here. But I feel like, yeah, you want an opportunity to plant something that's going to grow, that you can watch come to fruition. And this person's hope is the wheel. So, fortune. This person's in this energy of just, you know, they're hoping that things will just kind of naturally come their way. And things are naturally coming their way. But what they're receiving is just a manifestation of what they're feeling internally. Well, if they're feeling easily triggered and very sensitive, they could be pulling in oversensitivity in other people. Or they may be being oversensitive towards you, or, you know, hyper aware or hypercritical. But what they're hoping for is to just for things to work out, you know, without them really needing to do much. And that can happen if they learn how to get in alignment with their emotional self. But I have yet to see that, although I do think they're making progress towards it. Let's see. So the future energy, Leo, let's look at that. And keep in mind, the future energy can be changed with free will. I'm just giving you a snapshot of what the most likely outcome is based on today's energy. 6 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. So this is saying to me, Leo, that you really need to do what your heart is calling you to do. And what I felt your heart was calling a lot of you to do earlier was to give yourself permission to just focus on yourself and give all of that love that you're capable and usually give willy-nilly, give that to self. You know, I feel like there's a reason to celebrate, okay, in mid-August. Some of you might be celebrating your birthdays during this time frame. Like, you're going to get that recognition, Leo. You're going to get that boost of energy that makes you feel powerful, that reminds you of how intelligent you are and how capable you are and how much people look up to you, Leo. And you're coming from a place of inspiration, and it really has nothing to do with this person. It's not personal towards them. I mean, you're not doing it to hurt them, although I do feel like this person has a tendency of taking your successes personal, which is something that should be looked at if that's the case. But I just feel like this sense of feeling inspired and wanting to see what's going on in the future and really getting your hands in your own clay, so to speak, of your own life. you know what? Like being your own creator, your own sculptor of your own life, and really thinking about the future and, okay, so where do I want this to go? And now that I know that I can do this, what do I want to do next? So that's the energy I have for the future, or for the next few weeks, Leo, and it looks really nice. So let's see what this person's future likely outcome is. All right, Four of Pentacles. It's Nine of Swords. It's so funny that the Four of Pentacles, if you saw it, flew over here on your side. The Four of Pentacles in this deck is someone who's literally holding on to a person. And that's what I feel this person does. You know, they may be a very fixed energy, okay? It could be a fixed sign, or they get very fixated in their mind, and they overanalyze everything. And I see them doing that in the future, and then feeling kind of like isolated or like left out. Again, this person taking what you're doing personal if you're not including them in it, Leo. And maybe you are including them, but energetically you still might be keeping things more focused towards you. And this person's hypersensitive, so they feel it. They feel when you shift the focus away from them, and it triggers them. It's like a dog hearing a dog whistle. You know what I'm saying? You may not even have to say or do or change anything. Just the simple shift in your emotional vibration, and this person's on it, you know? Like, what's going on there? This person takes your independence as a threat, almost. And that's just because they're not in this emotionally secure place, Leo, just during this time frame. This isn't forever and ever and a day. This is a short-term reading. But during this time, they're just not in that space where they feel like applauding you, you know. And I guess what I encourage you to do is you don't take that personal, okay? Because that's their issue to be dealt with. It is not yours, and you shouldn't overgive to overcompensate for this person. They need to learn how to handle these triggers on their own and place their focus into their own independence. Okay? So that was like really intense. And I felt like as soon as I started the reading, the messages were like, I wish I could bring you guys into my brain once, but it's like the words were at the tip of my brain, ready to fly out of my mouth from the beginning to the end of this reading. So this is, yeah, intense. So let me know how this resonates with you. I'm very interested to hear it. Let me tell you the zodiac signs you could be dealing with. You actually could be dealing with any zodiac sign, but because it's a general reading. But you guys like it when I name them off. So primary zodiac signs I'm seeing here is Pisces, Leo, could be dealing with another Leo, Virgo, Cancer, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, definitely Libra, could be Gemini, Pisces again, Leo again, could be Aries, Sagittarius. Yeah. So those are the predominant zodiac signs I have out. Please do let me know in the comments down below how it resonated with you. Please do give me a like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you want to check me out on Facebook, I do go live and I talk about energy and law of attraction and how to manifest. And so if you want to catch me for some of those chats, you can find me on Facebook, Tarot Time with Dana, also linked in the description box below, as well as Instagram. Also linked down in the description box below. If you like my outfit, you can find it for yourself at my sister's online boutique, linked below. And yeah, so otherwise, I'm wishing you the very best. And until next time, my friends, namaste.